some of the monies that will be disbursed in that last year, which will be approved in the last year, will not be disbursed within the 5 years. So the disbursements during this 5-year period will probably be less than 102 billion, most probably around the 90 billion. Then we must also remember that nearly 60% of that would be loans. So we disburse, but we also receive back. And on my back of the cigarette box, I've assumed that we could receive at least 25 billion back of the 90 billion being disbursed. So that leaves a shortfall of approximately 65 billion rand. Borrowings could be approximately 40 billion rand. And I think that is, and then the other 25 billion would be profits and share sales. In the last 2 years of the 5-year period, we said we will defer share realizations. We could sell shares around 15 to 20 billion towards the end of the 5-year period, when we hope that the commodity counters have recovered again. But then where would we borrow? Indeed, DFIs, although the appetite from the DFIs, the international DFIs, are reducing because South Africa is not one of the poor countries. Bonds would be very important because that provides us with the long-term tenor, the 10 to the 25 years. We've already registered a DMTN bond of 15 billion rand, of which the 5 billion referred to as the green bond will be the first. Then there will still 10 billion left. So I would expect approximately 50% from bonds, 25% from banks, and then 25% from DFIs, together with other South African entities such as the UIF and the Compensation Fund.